What's up y'all, Rivendare here. Welcome to this brand new series called Walking Azeroth. Now in this series I'm going to be taking two of my favorite things in life, fantasy and fitness, and we're going to combine them into one special thing. Now how this is going to work is that in game I recorded how many steps I took and how long it took me to step through the zone. And what I'm going to do is take that information and apply it to a real life walking situation. The goal is to try to hit that many steps in that specific amount of time, which would be about the same as what it took me to walk through that zone. Now what I'm going to do is actually put up a side by side. It'll show you how I'm progressing through the game zone, and at the same time it'll show you what I'm doing in real life. Now I hurt my knee a little bit ago, and I figured this would be the perfect rehab in order to get me back into things. So in order to meet that step progression, I'm going to work with the smallest zone and work up to the biggest zone. Now we're going to start on the continent of Kalimdor in the zone Ashenvale. It took the fewest amount of steps and took the least amount of time, so without further ado, let's get to it. Now the goal for this zone is to hit 1700 steps in at least 8 minutes. I'm not sure how we're going to do or if my knee's going to hold up, but I think we're going to give it the best try we can. Once I hit go on my watch, that's when I'll start moving in game as well. And we are about to begin. Alright. Let's go a little off-roading over here, shall we? Not exactly sure on how quick I gotta move. So I'm not going to go quite jogging. I'm going to try to do a little bit of a speed walking situation here. And I hope that we can beat the time. Now there's really no point in cutting away. This isn't going to be that long of a video. So you guys will get to see what my nice little winter walk looks like. It is gorgeous out. And that's another reason I'm doing this. It's fantastic to get my ass outside, to make me feel alive, to get my body moving. And that gives me another reason to actually have fun, use my brain, and combine the things that I love together into something really fun. So hopefully it works out. I'm gonna enjoy it regardless if it does or not. And let's see if we can actually do something. Beat that time. Where am I at my watch? So I'm at about 250 steps. The ground is making a little bit more slow moving. Look how pretty these trees are from the snowfall. I thought about doing winter spring as the first zone. I think it would have matched up nicely with the environment here. But I wanted to do the progressions correctly. So I'm going to start with the small zone and work up. Especially since I haven't really done any cardio in a while because my knee. Moving in snow like this is like walking in sand. It can really tax your foot muscles. So 1700 steps isn't too much really. It's just shy of a mile. It's maybe like, I don't know, 0.8 miles, 0.85 would be my guess. Some cool game trails. That's fine though, because my issue before is I'd always go out way too damn hard. Way too damn hard. And I'd eventually hurt myself. hence what I'm getting over now. So I gotta learn to not go so damn hard every time I'm doing something. I just end up getting injured. I'm really trying hard to not do that anymore. Cool little welcome center up there. Where am I at? Almost 600 steps. So I'd say we're doing pretty good so far. Some deer up there. There's always wildlife in this park. I'm so spoiled to have such a beautiful place so close to me. It's so quiet. If you don't like being around people, there's no better place than somewhere like this to go. I don't really know how people live in cities necessarily without losing their damn minds. I feel like I'd go nuts. There's too much going on. But also, I wasn't raised in a place like that. I was raised in the countryside. So that's kind of what I knew. I never lived anywhere too metropolitan. We're getting pretty close to the end of this trail here. It's like ice. Where am I looking at my phone? 800, just under 1,000 steps to go. How am I looking on time? A minute and a half left. I'm definitely not gonna make that time. No way in hell. That's why we're starting with the shortest zone. So I can eventually work up to the harder zones. It's nice to gamify stuff like this. Makes it more fun. Gives you an extra reason to go out and do it. Set some goals out for yourself as well. Yeah. Oh man, only 30 more seconds and I got 700 more steps. I am not gonna make it, not even close. Man, those all characters sure are booking in order to beat those stats. Woo! That's okay though. That's why we're doing this, to get a little better. Wow, how pretty. A frozen over stream. Okay, yeah, that's 8:30, so not even close. Still like 600 steps to go. So what we can do then, and I was thinking this before, is that if I don't meet the time, then I'll just set it as my new like course record for that zone, right? So I'm thinking of the time I set as like the platinum level, the S tier speed that you gotta have in order to run this. And what I'll do is that the first time I run this course, I'll just kind of set that like it's my bronze run, right? You can go bronze, silver, gold. to try to get to that speed eventually. Maybe once we do all the courses, I'll run it back and I'll see how much better I got at the first course compared to like what I'm doing today, you know? That could be a lot of fun. I'm almost 1,400 steps. Can't see it quite. It is deathly quiet out. That snow absolutely dampens the surrounding area. Whew. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm really feeling it. I want to get some extra slow steps in too. So these runs are going to be one way, and then I'm just going to walk back to the vehicle the other way to cool down and burn some more calories. So 1,500. Pretty close. We're getting there. Almost there. Almost there. I'm not dying or anything. I'm in great shape. Now I'm a bigger boy. I'm about 220 pounds. So not really a runner's weight. I'm 6'3". I feel like a WWE wrestler trying to do these runs. And boom. So 12:15. So 12:15, that was, we said 0.95 miles, so almost a mile. Now I'm thinking, because I'm so tall, that my stride length, like each step for me, is a lot further distance actually, than maybe my in-game character too. I might have to go home and try to tweak the actual distance. This is the first video for this, so it's a work in progress. Look how beautiful it is out. I'm lucky the road I'm on is like a seasonal road for the park, and they close the other entrances in the wintertime so cars can't travel down the road. It makes for a really safe and really nice place to go get some exercise. All right, so what I think I might do is take this run. So I wanted to do this, I wanted to go running 3 times a week anyways. I want to try to beat my time for that previous run. So when I come here 2 days from now, I want to try to beat what I just did today. And that way I can actually see some progression, but that way I'm not also insanely overdoing it. There's like what either the 5% rule or 10%, you don't increase your mileage or speed by 10% in a given week. That's how I got injured a few times before, is just pushing it like a dumbass. And either getting shin splints, knee problems, or what have you. I'm gonna try my hardest to not do that anymore. And this will be a good way for me to gauge where I'm at, and I know where I'm supposed to be doing. So next time I come back, I'm gonna beat what I did today. Believe it. Now, so far this has been a ton of fun, and I already can't wait to hit up the next zone. I'm trying to remember what the next zone is actually. Maybe it's Stonetalon Mountains. I'm not too sure. I'll have to check my list when I get back. That's what we're gonna start doing next week. A little bit longer and more steps. More time and more steps, which is perfect for what I'm trying to do. It's basically built-in progression that way. I can just sort the zones basically by their difficulty and just go in order and hit them as they come. And at the same time, I'm getting exercise. This is nuts. How lucky am I? Now, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this very first episode. I know it's a little weird, something totally new, and that's why I wanted to do it. I haven't really seen anything like that. And like I said before, I'm really trying to combine, all my favorite hobbies into one thing whenever I can. So bringing that fantasy element, aka video games, World of Warcraft, and bringing the fitness element, in this case walking and running, combining them, gamifying that, and giving me another reason to go out and run and do something fun outside. Another reason I'm making these videos is I would love to encourage fellow gamers, or anyone really, get outside and start enjoying the outdoors, moving their bodies more, whether it's outside, in the gym. It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're getting out and experiencing something, moving your body, experiencing some sort of stress. My hope is that these videos can encourage you, or maybe help you find a spark for yourself in order to get out there and move your body. Whether you're a beginner who is coming right off the couch, or maybe you've been doing it for a long time and can use these fun ideas to bring your own workouts back to life, it's a great experience and I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rivendare. Smash that subscribe button if you like this content. Maybe hit the like, the notification bell, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time in the next video. We're gonna try to beat some of these times, baby. And in the meantime, you're gonna find me wandering around the woods getting lost in some snow. Until next time, peace.